Hello everybody, welcome to another video. We start this one off in Carshalton, probably about 5 minutes away from where I live, and we have some really bad news, some sad news really, as we're going to be turning right here. Monday the 17th of June, someone lost their life on this road just a little bit further down the road. It was a food delivery guy on a scooter that actually had a collision with a police car. Now the police car wasn't on a shout, it had no blues and twos on, and it wasn't after the scooter in any way, shape or form. And now because I live in the area, I'm in all the Facebook groups and all of that sort of stuff, so all of these sort of things that I'm saying to you are all unconfirmed reports. As you can see, it's a 30 miles an hour speed limit now. It was 20 behind us, but if you get an idea from here, from 30, where this crash happened was right by the doctor's surgery. That's my doctor's surgery there, and this is exactly where it happened. So they were, well, if they were keeping to the speed limit, they were only doing 30 miles an hour. Now, unconfirmed reports, I've got to say that, unconfirmed reports say the bike rider was going a lot faster than that. Now, I'm going to show you a picture from the scene. It's coming from the other direction, though. Don't worry, it's just the wreckage of the accident. And unfortunately, there is a tent up. So obviously, you know, the bike rider is probably still under the tent. The two police officers in the car was also taken to hospital. So as you'll see in a minute with the state of their car, I'm not surprised. You can see the bike over there, and obviously the state of that police car. I mean, if they're doing 30 miles an hour, both of them, then I'm a Dutchman. You can't do that much damage doing 30 miles an hour, can you? Now, again, look where the bike is to the car, and as a police officer you should know that you leave accidents alone. You don't touch anything for evidence wise. So a bystander could have moved the bike or something like that, but that's quite a leap in it from there to there. Now if you wanted some more information about this crash, you can just put Carshalton crash and it does come up on your Google search engine. And obviously you get the flowers turning up now, and there's some pictures of the guy who was 55 years old, no age really. Basically this is just to show you it is dangerous out there, and all it takes is just one moment and someone's dead, someone's gone for life. And not only that, it affects so many people afterwards. I've been involved in one of these sort of things many years ago as a witness, and it affected me for ages. I had nightmares for ages about seeing a dead man in front of me that literally died in front of me. It was horrible, and you will never know the truth until about a year after, because my one had to go to coroner's court, and I had to go to court and give evidence on it, and it was horrible. It lasted over a year just for that, and then you still get little phone calls and stuff like that from insurance companies and everything else. It goes on for ages. In my case, the guy that hit, it was a cyclist with my one, the guy that hit the cyclist, he tried to commit suicide as well. And well, after seeing him in court about a year after the accident, he looked nothing like the person that I saw on the road that day. He changed so much, he looked so ill, he'd aged probably 30 years, he looked terrible. Yeah, so these things have a massive effect on you for afterwards. I mean, even people like me, that I wasn't involved in the accident, I was just behind the lorry that hit the cyclist, and in court I had to give evidence with his wife sitting there and his 12-year-old daughter. Horrible, because it was the cyclist's fault, and that's what the judge and everything said, that it was the cyclist's fault. It was just horrible to give evidence against that man in front of his wife and his 12-year-old daughter. It was a nightmare, absolute nightmare. So with that done, let's try and get on and cheer ourselves up with some of the normal shite that I do. So in this clip we are looking at the van in front of us, who's a lazy driver. He's going to be turning into a petrol station. There is a lane for him to get into, and his van will fit in that lane, but only if you steer the bloody thing. Lazy driving, just lazy driving. So we're going to speed it up now until we get to the next numpty. And the next numpty's coming from behind us. As we're going up here, there is a dustman or a dust cart in front of us, so none of us can get past. Now, if you're on a scooter, we've just been talking about scooters and how dangerous it is. Do not overtake when people are looking to overtake something. It's such bad timing. And especially that close. See how close he was with that car coming the other way? Not everyone looks in their right hand mirror at this sort of stage to see if anyone's overtaking them. They just don't expect someone to overtake them. Now, is anyone into UFC fighting? Well, at these set of traffic lights, we got Conor McGregor crossing the road.
Who the fuck is that guy?
He's obviously taken too many punches in his career. Yes, not that bright. And speaking of people not being that bright, why do people still go out onto the right hand lane when they want to go straight on when there's people indicating to turn right? Like this bunch of idiots. Ficko, even the Audi, look, with an indicator on it, what a rare picture that is telling them, I'm turning right, don't get behind me. How thick can you be? Now in this clip, we're about to enter Gatwick Airport. And as I've always said, if you're not used to them, they can be quite confusing. First off, this red car. He hasn't got a clue where he's going. But you've got to be aware of that. And now look at this car in front of us. It's stopped there. Very unusual place to stop. It's actually police. Not just any old police. Armed police. They're down here. And they've pulled someone over. I mean, I know this guy's got the yellow circle of death in his car right there. But armed police is a little bit fucking strong, isn't it? Blimey. What's he done? So we'll follow this road round, and oh yes, and while I'm on the subject, Gatwick now isn't £5 to drop off. Oh no, it's £6 to drop off now. They've already put the prices up to £6. It's still £5 at Heathrow, but £6 here. And we come to this clown, who is literally stopped there to read the road signs. I mean, really? So we go to the rear camera now. We've gone back a little bit to see what the police did about the professional driver. As we're just overtaking them now. Yep, they let him go. Maybe all his paperwork matched up with his face. That would be good, wouldn't it, if they all did that, if they all matched up. What a rarity that would be. Oop, did I say that? We are coming up to that crossing at the top of Sutton High Street again. How'd you get that bad leg, mate? Was it crossing the fucking road and getting hit? Now in this clip, we're looking at that lady there. She's going to be crossing the road, but look at how she crosses the road. Not one look to her right. A cyclist, a scooter, anything. Anything could be coming. Look, not once does she look. How do these people get to the age what they are without killing themselves or someone else? Now in this clip, we're looking at the right hand side pavement. It is a pavement for pedestrians, not cyclists. It isn't a cycle lane or a shared pathway, I should say. Not yet, anyway. It does become one further down the road when the pavement becomes bigger. And you'll see the sign by the traffic lights. As you can see, there's a cyclist riding on the pavement where he shouldn't be. And up there by the traffic lights, you'll see the sign up there saying it is a shared pathway. It starts there. Now, we've got a red light. Now, is he breaking any rules by doing this? For me, that's still going for a red light, isn't it? I don't know. Let us know in the comments down below. Now we're going to stay on cyclists for the next clip. We're on the Mad Mile, which is 60 mph speed limit. That pathway on the left hand side is a shared pathway, so the cyclist can use that. But would you be cycling on a 60 mph road side by side like that? For me, it just screams danger. I'd be in the cycle lane on this part of the road anyway. I know they're allowed to do it, but you've got to think of safety, haven't you? Just because you can, it doesn't mean you must. And again, speaking of safety, there's so many places you can cross a road. Why do it on a bend and in the middle of a road? Not the best place to stop to try and cross a road there. Not the best place to stop to try and cross a road there. Little bit of a petrol head moment for you now. The old Triumphs. Not one, but two. Obviously off to a show. So we're coming up to a roundabout. Look how this car in front of me takes this roundabout. There's two lanes going round this roundabout. I wonder if it looked in its mirror to see if there was someone on its right hand side. Before going from lane 1 to lane 2 and then back to lane 1. That's not how you take a roundabout. So we're on the good old M25 for this one. We are looking at this BMW driver over here who's entering from a slip road. Obviously it's down to him to adjust his speed to fit in with me, or not just me, everybody else that's on this motorway. As you can see, I've got cars overtaking me, so I cannot move out to the right. Not that I have to anyway. He has got plenty of slip road left. I know it looks like it's finished, but it goes on for a long while. But surprise, surprise, he does the right thing. He eases off. He's even looking at his hands, picking his nails as he pulls out. Not a problem. What he does afterwards is debatable whether it's right or wrong. But he's a bit of a boy racer. Couldn't wait to get out there. But he still did the slip road correctly. It's not hard. It really isn't. And what else isn't hard is roundabouts, especially if you want to turn left. You just stay in the left-hand lane, like I am now. I'm going straight on though, I'm not going left, and I'm still in the correct lane for that. Now, if you want to be turning right, you get into the right-hand lane. It's that simple. Or, in this case, you can go straight on from that right-hand lane as well as turn right. Now, we're looking at these two motorbikes and the car behind the motorbikes. Guess where they want to go? Yeah, left. So why the hell are they in the right-hand lane? I think they are all together. Couple of really nice bikes, just dog shit fucking riding them though. So, as we get the green light now, if you want to turn left, you go out to the far left-hand lane. And if you want to go straight on in both lanes, you go to the middle or the right-hand side. The bikes want to turn left. This car next to me also wants to turn left. Where are you going? But at least he didn't try to swerve in front of me too much. He did try it, but now he has to go all the way round the roundabout to get back to his mates. So, we're waiting at these traffic lights now. He is in the correct lane to go round the roundabout. But when our lights go green and you go round to the right, there's another set of traffic lights that are green at the moment, but as soon as you go around this bend, they go to amber to red. But colour don't mean nothing to him. Lane choices don't mean nothing to him. As you can see, they're amber. Now they're red. And as we go to the rear camera now, you'll see that there's only one car there. He's gone through them. So not very good riding and not very good driving. Now we're heading to that roundabout again. I'm on a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit road. There is no signs on the road on the ground at the moment anyway, but there was behind me. But as we come up here, I don't know what the bloody speed limit is because it says it's 20 back there. It's 30 on the ground here. It's also 20 going that way to prove that it is 20 where I've just come from. It's 30 miles an hour on the speed limit signs up there. And now on the ground again, it's back to 20. And now the roundabout. Now he didn't want to stop, did he? I think I gave him the ump. After fault, wasn't it? Oh, that's it. And now drive right up my arse. Even though you must know that it's 20 mile an hour speed limit. Now I'm sitting at these traffic lights. In a moment, them cars in front of us there are going to be turning right in front of us. And I see something that I'm seeing so much recently, and I don't know why. It's cars without front number plates. High performance cars normally that have no front number plates. Bearing in mind, most of our speed cameras are done from the rear, so it can't be avoiding speed cameras. Now we come to another roundabout, the roundabout on the Mad Mile. The left turns left and the right turns right. It's that simple. We're looking at the Mitsubishi in front of us. Oh, for fuck's sake. So we come to another roundabout now. There is 2 lanes in front of us. You wouldn't believe it the way that car's positioned. Now, this pedestrian has priority over that car. But no, that's not going to stop that car from going. I let the woman go. And now we're looking over to the left at this truck that's about to pull out. Just about stops. And now we're looking at an Audi that can't get up the curb. Always an Audi. But we go to the rear camera now, just to show you from the rear that truck that almost didn't stop. He's in a left turn only lane. Yeah, but he's turning right, obviously. Oh dear. And the Audi that we go over past here eventually gets up the curb. It took him bloody ages, but eventually gets up there. Well done. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.